rap. Dope man, let's do this.
Abamazingila babancika ngezinto basebenze isandla nengalo konke nezinto abamazinto bazimisele ngayonke into mabasaqupha into koze khona bafakele isweet bona uphunye umfihli isitha sakho ngebuso songaqala ubambe umoya lamanzi athinta amahlombe umthwalo hambe kuqala ngawo masuku julela isiko lomlambo ngathi kuya ngokuphuthuma khona usethu uphumusi
It's all about, can you murder this other MC in front of a bunch of people? It's nice with the pen, that's all they care about. And that's why battle rap is like super, super important. Because I feel if maybe more and more mainstream rappers
my government name, my actual name is Thapelo Modiela. I was born and raised in Protetland in Soweto. I am known professionally as SPeeKa. I am a music producer, video editor, voiceover artist, writer, and yeah, a few other creative things that I forced myself into knowing how to do. But overall, I'm a creative who is heavily obsessed with hip-hop music, hip-hop culture, and Kwaito as well. Kwaito is in the DNA as well.
I think you forgot legend. Straight up legend. So can you tell us about your upbringing in Soweto and how it shaped your musical journey?
So I always tell people of how I had I call it the TKZ upbringing, right? By TKZ upbringing, I mean I was born like in the hood, you know, Protetland, and then for education, I went to school in like Joburg. I went to a white school, so it was sort of like I had a somewhat of a dual life that I was living, where you're in school and you're speaking English all day long, and you get to the hood and then Ngwekazi, hey, you know. So it was I call it a TKZ because that's what TKZ to me, sort of how I was able to immediately resonate with them, because they resonated with both sides of the type of person that I was growing up, you know, where when you're in the hood, you're like, this guy goes to a Model C school or whatever, and then you're in the Model C school and you're just, you know, black, you know. So yeah. Oh man, the full clip. So with the full clip, this is how I discovered the full clip was in 2010. 2010, I had just finished working on a mixtape titled The Insane Maestro, right? At the time, you know, I worked on it with a bunch of my homies, like guys like The Soil, Something Soweto, before any of us were anything really. Yeah, Something Soweto, The Soil, Red Button, My Seven, and yeah, we were sort of just winging it at that point, and then we're trying to figure out how can we get this music out there, how can we, you know. And then we heard that, yo man, Red Button actually has an interview on this new hip-hop show on YFM. We didn't even know that it was called The Full Clip. We just heard hip-hop show, YFM. Let's tune in. So we tune in, and sure enough, there's Red Button. He's being interviewed by Season Scoop, right? And then in that interview, he name drops some of the guys that I had worked with on my mixtape, right? And in that interview, so he's like, yeah, you know, there's a Red Button. He's like, yeah, SPeeKa, you know, Konaboma 7, you know, X-Ray. And when he said that, my face lit up, right? Because that was like one of the first times where I mean, besides Red Button, who at the time was already, you know, like working closely with Pro Kid, and he was already like, you know, doing his thing. But the other guys that he mentioned, that was like the first time where I heard them being mentioned on like AYFM. And then when C's then said, yeah man, tell your homies to pull up and rap, I was like, yes, yes. So I called up the homies, to you heard the man. Next week, let's pull up, let's go there. So we went there. At the time, I didn't even think of like, maybe I should give them beats. My thing was, I have these dope rapper homies that need to be heard on YFM. I mean, come on, YFM is YFM though. We all grew up on YFM, it's an institution. So, we made our way there, and sure enough, my homies rapped, they killed it, and then the unsigned hour then started happening, and then when I heard C's then going, I mean, yeah, I think I heard him in passing say, yeah, so and so just gave us this beat. Another light bulb. Oh, so we can give you beats? Okay, cool. So the next time a rapper homie of mine went, I'd slip him a beat like, yo man, rap on this, please. And I knew a bunch of rappers, right? So the one rapper would go, I'd give him a beat. Yeah, rap on this beat, dog. Oh, you also going? Yeah, rap on this beat. Oh, you also going? Rap on this beat, dog. And I think C's, he would always ask, so who's on the beat? It's my man SPeeKa. Word? Alright. So C's was like, hey guys, the SPeeKa guy. This guy actually makes nice beats, man, you know? And he said on, hey man, if you got more beats, send. I was like, say less. Packed like a CD full of beats, left it at reception, and that's how I got associated with the full clip. And then I heard him on air say, yeah, you know, got a fresh batch of beats from SPeeKa, so if you just want to rap, come through, do your thing. And yeah, and it was surreal for me because number one, besides like, you know, hip hop or whatever, C's and Scoop, I idolize them. You know, I idolize them as like these, like, you know, forces of nature that are obsessed with same thing that I'm obsessed about, which is hip hop culture. The fact that I was getting that kind of cosign from this guy who was literally making stars at that point, because I mean, Kid X from the full clip, Zinger is from the full clip, Ginger Trill. So I was getting that kind of cosign from him. It was a big deal, and yeah, that was how my association with the full clip. Every producer low-key aspires to, when you get to a point where other producers are chasing your sound, that's when you know you're one of the goats there. Yeah, so it's Tweezy, Lunatic, there's my homie Infectist. His most recent production work is on Sizwe Dhlomo's last album. Did some work there, phenomenal producer / MC as well. There's also Slick With It. Slick With It is from my hood as well. He's the guy that produced, he's probably his biggest song that he produced is the like amapiano song Paris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a cat from my hood. Phenomenal. And he doesn't just do piano. Even with like hip hop, he's absolutely insane. There's another one. Makwa, of course. Mzonkonko God, you know. Who else? Suchi coke though. Oh, Suchi is incredible, man. Yeah, that's what I can think of right now.
Dope, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, Sotra Cyphers happened. So Sotra Cyphers happened while I was serving my notice at work, right? So we scheduled a recording session with an artist by the name of Uma7, who I came up with like 2010 during the Folklip days. He was there, so I was still making music with him up until that point. So in that recording session, we were recording music for his upcoming album, and in that session he was recording music where he had like featured artists in some of the songs. So the artists that he featured in some of the songs were Big Zulu, Anzo, Nubian Queen Masisi, and Zwes Tornado. So it was during that session where it was one of those sessions where the artist will write their verses in studio, right? And that usually takes forever. And I was like, growing impatient, and I was like, okay guys, I'm bored now. While you guys are like, you guys are writing, why don't I record you guys rapping on one of my beats on camera? Yeah, sure, why not? Cool. Took out my phone, played a beat. I was like, yeah, let me record the audio, and while I'm shooting, just for the fun of it, right? Recorded that. Big Zulu came in, recorded him. Anzu came in, recorded him. Zwes recorded him. Alright, cool. Editing, and then the next day, now I'm going back to work. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna upload this on my YouTube channel, which had been chilling there at that point for like 5 years. No content, maybe like 1 or 2 videos. So I was like, finally I have something new to upload. So I uploaded, and then I remember when I shared it on Facebook, I was like, guys, here's this. I did the first episode of this thing called Sotra Cyphers. If you guys give me 1,000 views, I'll shoot another one. Cool. Uploaded. Did 1,000 views. I was like, oh cool, dope. Also, these guys actually want to watch this. So I called up the next batch of guys. Tizo, Sphilekwane, Knox Matchbox, Ferguson. Shot the second one. Edited that. Uploaded. Guys, if you guys want a 3rd episode, give me 1,000 views on this, I'll give you a 3rd episode. Boom, 1,000 views. Oh, 3rd. Trigger. Yo, X-ray. Yo, ignition. Pull up, dog. Let's do another one. Alright, guys. If you guys give me 1,000 views, I'll give. So it got to a point where I was having so much fun. I was like, listen, I don't care if you give me 1,000 views or not. You're getting this work. So 5th episode, 6, 7, to this day.
And the rest is history.
SPeeKa, you ready? So you're gonna host your own thing, my boy. I'll just make these people understand what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, one of our most important, independent, underground heads and talents and people doing it at the most. Make some fucking noise for my boy, SPeeKa, Sotra Cyphers! Okay, we do that when he's done, actually.
It's your boy, John, Let's do this. Oh, good evening. It is what it is. So yeah, please, YouTube, SPeeKa, let's say, oh shit, shout out to Black Ace, just stepped in. Yeah, so yeah, like Chris said, this has never been done before. I've been planning on doing it, right? I know. But when he was like, okay, can you? I was like, okay, might as well. Yeah, but we'll be doing more of these hopefully. But yeah, since you were Chris and me and Jenga,
let these niggas introduce themselves. MC on my left, who you be?
Falcon the Pin Vendor, MP, you know what it is.
Yeah. MC on my right, who you be?
Hey, yo, it's my birthday month. I've been drunk as fuck as courage. I'm a city for the last time. 1759 West Side.
Yes, sir. That's the energy. I told you about it. 2 two killers that I made. Hey, let's go. Shout out to our boy going on to wrap it up, dog.
What's up? We are out here in Marshalltown in Joburg at Sweet Something. Sweet Something is a GP gangster concept store, you know. Come through, get your merch, all that good stuff. So we are out here today for a battle rap event hosted by Tough Jam Entertainment. And I'm also scheduled to do a young cypher, like a live Sotra Cypher, that I'm going to be recording and putting it up on the channel soon. I've never done it before, and I've been planning on doing it. So when Chris hired, I figured might as well take the opportunity and do it live. And yeah, so it's hip-hop, battles, just niggas.
Everybody say,
which camera am I looking at? Doesn't matter. Yo, it's your boy Chris Anti to the B. Tough Jam Entertainment, that's the label. Revenge of the Boom Bap, that's the clothing brand. And just basic culture, scholar of hip hop in South Africa, man. Chris Anti to the B, East Strand, baby, you know what I mean?
So can you speak to where we are right now? What's going on?
Right now, we are at Thingy GP Gangster Shop. We are slap bang in the middle of JSAC, like the CBD of Joburg, the Gandhi Square situation. So we have this event called Last Man Standing. So one of the things that we do with Tough Jam is we host events, and we host live rap battle events. So if you've seen URL Smack, KOTD, Grind Time, a bit of what they do on Wildin' Outs to people that don't know the people that I'm referencing right now, this is what we do. So basically today, we're out here, middle of the Joburg, inner city type vibe in Marshalltown, and big homie Rev Dooms at GP Gangster Shop, basically. As you can see, I don't know if you guys, in the video that's going to show, but there's a whole lot of clothes here, there's food here, and all of that. So basically, it's an event for battle rap, and we got my boy SPeeKa from Sotra Cyphers who's going to do an exclusive Sotra Cypher shoot today for Tough Jam and stuff. So live performances, DJs, and rap battles.
What does that mean for the culture?
Oh, man, like, Sotra Cyphers, like, I'm not sure if I ever told SPeeKa this, but before I've told SPeeKa this. I was a fan of SPeeKa before I met him and became a peer. You feel me? And how I found out about SPeeKa was through the YFM situation with Season Scoop, right? Then after the Season Scoop shit stuff, you know, I'm not sure if I can swear, then the Sotra Cypher stuff started coming up. When that started coming up, and I started hearing about this dude SPeeKa and seeing the impact, because to be honest, I'd never been a fan of vernac hip-hop outside of Pro Kid until I found Sotra Cyphers, and I became, in fact, my favorite rapper in South Africa right now, Umtizo, is a vernac rapper, and he's an artist, SPeeKa. I've said this to speak. So I believe what SPeeKa has done with Sotra Cyphers is bridge a gap and give a platform to rappers. Chances are, if there was no that platform, a lot of us wouldn't know about them. Even Nami, my brand grew higher after I got onto SPeeKa, because I didn't have a lot of vernac fans. I didn't have a lot of Kasi rap fans or supporters or people that are aware of me. So if you get on a Sotra Cypher and you are not able to capitalize from a fan's perspective and grow your brand, you're the one that sleeps. So in terms of the importance of it for the culture, it's super, super important, not only just to launch dudes and give him a platform, but also just to give him a fan base they probably could never reach on their own. Yo, man, like battle rap. Yo, if you know Chris Anti to the B, you know I'm a battle rap kid at the gates. I've been battle rapping since grade 8. The first year was hip hop. I was battle rapping. I was part of Scrambles for Money. I was part of Art of War. I was part of Hip Hop 411. And then when I left Hip Hop 411, I started Tough Jam Entertainment with my brothers Udini, Randy Class, Timo Kankani, MJ. It's a few of us in the thing. So battle rap, in terms of what's happening today, like the card is crazy. Firstly, we have Cape Town, we have Mpumalanga, we have Limpopo, we have Joburg, of course, we've got Durban. So we got like 7 provinces in the building right now. You know what I mean? Just to give that perspective, with the battle rap is all around the country. The battles that just happened right now, Courage versus, there's been 2 battles so far in the night. Courage versus Falcon the Pen Panda. That was a crazy, crazy battle. You saw the pen game. You saw, there's the boy right there. You saw the pen game. You saw the vibe. You saw the bars. You saw how it's different, man. You know, I don't like to take shots at mainstream rappers or people that are on radio and TV, right? But it's a difference when it comes to the depth of the pen. And battle rap, it has evolved to a point where if you can't write properly, you can't get away with just current affairs or just saying things that everybody can relate to. You really have to, and you saw it down there. Like if you were saying mediocre stuff, they're like, you were good. But when you go in there, they're like, oh my God, that's crazy. So battle rap in general, I think it keeps a lot of MCs and artists and the rap culture on their toes. You know what I mean? Just you know, if I step in that spot, I might die because there's higher ups, there's other killers that kill. So in terms of South African battle rap, man, I think it's very important because it's part of the culture. It's part of the hip-hop culture. It's not one of the elements, but it's definitely one of the elements under MC culture. You know what I mean? So, and that competitive spirit as well that keeps hip-hop alive. We see now Kendrick and Drake. Literally, Kendrick has the biggest song in the world, and it's a battle rap song. This has never happened in the history of hip-hop, ever. The biggest song in the world in hip-hop is a battle rap song against the biggest rapper in the new age, Drake. So, and that's got the whole culture buzzing. It's got CNN talking about Kendrick Lamar. And nigga that will never talk about it because he talks about anti-system shit. And here we are, you know what I mean? So battle rap for me, outside of just being a fan, I think it's important to keep the culture like very active and keep the culture very on their toes. And for the youngins to know, there's other levels out there, man. You know, there's other levels of play. There's other MCs that are better than you. So if you get smoked by a nigga that's better than you, then you go improve. Even when you write your music, you even do better, you know? Yeah, 100%. So as you hear it, Tough Jam TV, all of it. You know what I mean? Everywhere, YouTube, IG, Twitter, Tough Jam TV. And because I'm the face of the brand and a lot of people are able to connect with the brand because of me, Chris Anti to the B. Chris Anti B on all social media. But on YouTube, Tough Jam TV, IG, Tough Jam TV, Twitter, Tough Jam TV, Pornhub. Yeah, asiko ku Pornhub, my friends. Hey, asiko lapo. But yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
No shit in no fucking time, nigga. Stop playing. Stop playing. Yeah, get to what is right is cool, man. Yeah, get to what is right is cool, man. Yeah, I'm the best of the man. Yeah, get to what is right is cool, man. In real time. Tell your people that you saw SPeeKa Sotra Cyphers recorded in real fucking time. We got Black Ace in the building, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to get crazy. My boy, you good? You good? Welcome, 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 welcome. Ngapamanje kusokudala iphinde isihlekele intidana kusele mandulu numzana sakala ngungiyana shethu sifundisa ukubhukuda kuphukila sokhalweni sizaqamatheka inyawo sosikhumbula usokwadweni sodake hlekisana nobhadule mawungatheki nkulunkulu akazi konke akukho kuthukusa embhalweni abamazingi laba abancika ngezinto basebenzela isandla nengalo konke nezinto abamazinto bazimisele ngayonke into mabasaqupha intokozo khona bafakele isrinto bona ophunye umfihli isitha sakho ngeke uso songaqala ubamba umoya lamanzi athinta amasomo omthwalo hambe kuqala ngawo masuku julela isiko lomlambo ngathi kuya ngokuphuthuma khona umfethu uphumusi khona umfethu uphumusi ungakhohlisa kubhukude noshaka umuntu uphuma siwe nami ngeza ngabo bona kodwa ngishintshe okudaliwe bona savukela ukulala waficimfa sendlaliwe indlaliwe ishoba nesibukela vela selingana ikindoda kumfana ungabahlonipha abazali kunjalo nomfazi akekho umuntu ongambona umzali noma angakhulisanga nalokho akunenza abangani khulukhulu akazi konke into wena ufike kuyo nomzilo wami ekuzala mangahamba uphinde kuyo kumele ukhethe umzilo ukhethe usithandwa kuwo ube umshiya ngishilo ngizama ukuthi amandla ku speaker cishe bacwila kanti emanzini kunempilo ngamazana yamakila yathi silungisa amaphiko samamanya lo Mesiya wathi siba njengamaziko ngingazime inhliziyo ngisikele imfihlo zesipho
I didn't want to see it. I had to open up my eyes. The truth was, my friends were spies in the sky. So let it be known, not gold and knowledge on the smell. Mama, forgive me. This is why it's hard for me to smile. I've been all around, running the streets, dropping my style. I took a beat to the studio and made a child. My life is a now, cause I will hustle for my own. Lyrics are possessed with the spirits of Al Capone. Cause this is home, where my let's blow. I just show my sister for killers. Get off the throne, I'm in the zone, send you back home. Got the brain matter of the stone. Cameras and sledgehammer devil. Shatter your bones, tremble for your soul. Then you must go on your spirit. I'm up before the heart. If you smart, you will hear it. I told you from the start. Never front of who we get, you get torn. Like a shark smelling blood coming near it. So give me the watch. I want your jewels and your pearls. Give me your best weed with your booze and your girls. So give me your wife. Give me your life and your future. Give me the life that
But it was a fire battle nonetheless, and yeah, I'm looking forward to more battles.
What do events like this, how do they keep the rap battle culture alive?
Yeah, so the cool thing about battle rap, it's that it's probably the most important thing in hip hop culture when it comes to preserving the lyricism in hip hop, right? Because it is the only part in hip hop where they don't care about how you're dressed, about who you're rolling with. It's all about, can you murder this other MC in front of a bunch of people? Are you nice with the pen? That's all they care about. And that's why battle rap is like super, super important, because I feel if maybe more and more mainstream rappers attended battle rap events, it would actually improve their own skills when it comes to like writing, you know? And I'm not saying they must now get lyrical and everything, but attending shows in hip-hop that are centered around lyricism definitely, I believe, makes you a better writer, whether you are an underground MC or a much more established MC.